Listen, man. You know what? This might be your last album. It's finally just sunk in.
I think it is.
I mean,
here's what it is, man. You know what? Today I was shout out to my mom's who's in the building. My mom's in here and she helped me move some stuff around my new studio, which I haven't even seen until today. Literally, like I have some really great friends that helped move my stuff from which is now my new baby's room to the new studio while I was overseas the last couple weeks. And we were going through, like, I have all these like plaques and all that. But when I was going through the plaques, I found this framed picture someone gave to me a long time ago. And it was a autographed DJ Premier poster from my first album release, which was December 2007.
Yeah.
And it's the poster for the first album release party. And me and Primo rocked LA. It was just a legendary night. And it's just weird that I came across that today because today's the album release party, album release of Lucky 7, which is probably my last album. And it's just thinking about the last 8 years, like in between.
Damn, I'm really depressed.
Don't be, though. I'm telling you, man. First of all, live with this album for a while, and then you're going to get a Crooked Eye album that's like straight ridiculous. And, through all this, it's like, my point of even bringing up the first album was, it was a business card. Put yourself in 2007, right?
Right.
What happened? Really think. 2000. What happened in the mixtape game?
Oh, that's when Drama got arrested. They shut everything down.
You know how much illegal money I was getting on mixtapes? Bro, you have any clue how much money I was getting in the streets with mixtapes? So
how much money were you getting, Statik?
I tell you what, there was days I sold 6,000 CDs in a day, 7,000 CDs in a day, a couple days a week. Like,
we weren't friends then. Damn, man, I met you at the wrong time, bro.
I'm telling you, man. So when that happened, I knew the game was about to change. There was days I was calling Clinton Sparks, and I would say, yo, what are you going to do about this? And he'd go, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. And when like conversations happen like that, I was like, it's over, man. The mixtape game's dead. Right. So I was like, I got to figure something out. And my beats, I think at that time I had placements on AZ and KRS-One. That's it, ever. I only had 2 placements.
That's nothing to sneeze.
No, that's amazing. But I never
AZ
took.
And KRS-One,
bro. I never took beats like. The whole reason that AZ happened was kind of a mistake. He like came to my house for me to do a mixtape for him, and he like fought me for the beat. And then like
Nas, like he fought Nas in the front of this video, y'all on the floor, just hustling.
I never took beats serious until the drama thing happened, because I was like, if I can't do mixtapes, what am I gonna do? And I was like, yeah, I make beats, but no one cares. I was like, let me make an album. And it's my business card. So from day one, my albums were all about being a business card. Like, I used to get phone calls. Yo, Freeway called me, and I didn't even know him. He's like, yo, it's free. I'm like, free who?
He said, free? Who's this?
Nah, he was like, mad calm. He's like, yo, it's free. I'm like, free who? He's like, Freeway. I was like, what's up, bro? He's like, I heard you doing an album. I was like, yeah. He's like, can I get on it? Because, everybody knew me from doing Shade 45 and doing mixtapes and all that. But the next thing he said, he goes, who's doing the beats? I'm like, me. And he's like, oh, I didn't know you did beats. Like, I always remember that conversation. No one really did.
Right.
So my first album was a business card. The second album, things started to pop off. I had the MOP Jadakiss record that was big.
That's the one where you sampled.
New Jack City. Yeah,
I sampled it.
I sampled it. I ain't signed to them no more. No, shout out to Brick Records.
New Jack City.
But the third album, I had the Wale Bun B record. Like, I started, every album was another step up. Fourth album, I signed to Duck Down. I've been with Duck Down since. And every, the fourth album, I had the Mac Miller single, the Freddie Gibbs and Big Crit single. The next album was Extended Play, which that's when things started to. This is when me and Joey were really locked in. This is when Bird's Eye View, Black Thought had like the verse of the year. The next album was What Goes Around. Black Thought had the verse of the year again.
Well, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about Black Thought.
We're going to talk about Black Thought because there's a record called Crystal Clear featuring Royce the 5'9".
Right.
Okay. And
Royce was mad at me.
Listen, MCs won't ever really admit. It's rare when an MC will say, yo, I got killed.
Yo, Action was very upset with me. But if you don't know what we're talking about this record called The Imperial on What Goes Around. Action came through, laid his verse. It was like a funny Action verse. He just doing his thing. It's not like, and Action goes in when he wants to, but this is more like it was like kind of a laid back verse, classic verse. I loved it. His first line was, yo, it's the rap Scott Disick, which is an amazing line. But then, Royce came in after him and Royce went in. Don't get it twisted, Royce went in. And I was like, all right, this record's going somewhere. And Black Thought hit me like, yo, you got to send me something for this album. So I sent it to Black Thought and he's like, I'm ready. Like, come through whenever. And I think I was on tour. It was the same thing. Like right now, I literally just got off a flight from Brussels, and I think it was the same situation. I landed at JFK Airport, and Black Dot's like, yo, you got to come today. Like, it's the only day I can do it. Yo, the cab was $358 to his house in Jersey. I get out, I go inside, and he's like, you ready? I'm like, yeah. I pull out this bullshit USB mic, plug it in my computer, and he's like, you sure that mic's going to be okay? I'm like, bro, let's just do it. We got to get it done. He spit it one take, 52 bars. And I was like, yo, how did he just, like, outdo Bird's Eye View? Like, I couldn't even believe what I was hearing. And that came out. And I guess Royce waited a year to tell me that he wasn't too happy with me because Black Thought just, like, told me immediately. He's like, bro, how you do that to me? Like, you just put Royce and Black Thought after me and didn't tell me. I was like, I'm sorry. But, yo, Black Thought went so in on that shit.
He killed Royce with a USB mic?
See, you just made it work. Nah. Listen, Royce had crazy lines on it. So anyway, that being said,
happy belated birthday to Royce.
Yeah, shout out to Royce, man. I know Royce back to my my struggle rap days in Boston. Like, Royce used to record in my bathroom, like, way back. Like, I'm talking, I've known Royce for a long time, and you know, I've watched him go from the Shady to Koch to mixtapes back up to the top, and now look at him, man. It's amazing. Him and M have such a amazing catalog together now, and Slaughterhouse and all that. I've really watched Royce go from the top to the bottom, back to all the way to the top, and he's still there.
I've been an A+ guy all the way.
And you know what? Me and him destroyed a lot of Bacardi and a lot of Patron along the way. And this song is about him, really, as much as he goes in, it's about him talking about sobriety.
Being sober.
And he says a lot of lines in the song that, like, really influenced my life at this point where, like, you know, I already said a couple times I got a baby coming and I'm going to, like, really slow down, especially around the baby. I'm not going to go, like, sober, like Royce the 5'9" sober, but I'm going to slow down a lot. So some of the shit he says in the song is, like, it's like 10 level entendres. Like, he's just saying crazy shit. But the reason we brought up the Black Dot thing is because he says when Statik Selektah, basically he says Statik got to call the church to talk to me, and I'm going to tell the preacher to tell him last time Black Dot killed me, man.
Yeah.
And it's like
amazing. It's amazing line. You got to hear it. He don't do it justice.
That being said, this is my Black Dot on this album, like, because a lot of people are asking me why ain't Black Dot on the album. I have a song. It's 2 verses, 2 hooks, full Black Dot song, and we both mutually agreed not to put it on the album. And you know, I think it's gonna be on his album.
Okay.
But we did do a record for it. We just didn't feel like it was appropriate for the timing didn't get done in time, and the mixing. We wanted to really get it. But I have it. I own the record. We're gonna get it out someday. But Royce really filled that gap on this album, and Royce just went in, man. So shout out to Royce.
That's dope. Listen, man, before we get into that record, and that record is called Crystal Clear.
Yeah.
And then we're going to sign off. You know, I'm Rob Markman.
I sign off. I got 2 more hours left of my show, man.
Well, I'm going to sign off, bro, because, you know.
Go back to MTV.
I got to go back to MTV, all right? I got to some news to report.
Go back to clean fucking TV where you can't say fuck.
Listen, you wasn't saying none of that shit when you was on Rap Fix Live DJing the year end.
Because if I swore, you'd have me back at, you'd have me across the street.
This is a classic episode. Come on, man. Don't act like you don't love me. Listen. I want to do something, though. Speaking of Rap Fix Live, speaking of MTV, when we talk about putting each other on to MCs, this is a talented MC that we caught on early. I think you saw him on Rap Fix Live.
Yeah, first time I heard him.
And played his record on Shade 45. So this is somebody I'll put you on. So can I take credit for this?
Yep.
Okay, we're going to say, yo, my man Kane, man. What up, Kane?
What's up, man? Happy to be here, man.
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
Kane made the album.
I don't think Kane understands why he made the album.
I don't.
He's on a song on the album with CJ Fly and Talib Kweli
called Scratch Off.
Yeah. And one night,
Scratch Off, getting gambling, he had a problem.
It was like 4 a.m, right? Twisted online, just going through Twitter, all this bullshit, just like about to go to bed. It was mad late. And Kane, like, I don't know if he I don't even think he sent it to me. I think I just saw it on my timeline. I clicked on something and I was like, yo, this kid, like, is going in. And, you know, he came to my show at South by Southwest and really killed it. And I've been watching him for a while. And I was just like, you know what? I'm in that mood. I was like, yo, I'm going to send you something from my album, bro. Like, do your thing. And that's very rare. Like, 20.
You ain't called me for a verse.
20 people a day were asking me to be on this album, like, literally. And, you know, I was like, you know what? I think the Kid Kane earned it, and he goes in. So it's one of those things that I, you know.
All right.
You earned it, bro. Go in, man.
I appreciate that, man. Appreciate it.
So this is what we want to do. Before we get into the last joint, crystal clear, we talking about bars, we talking about MCs. Kane, you got a quick 16 for us, and then we're going to go right into the song?
Yeah.
Kane, what we got, man?
Oh, I'm beginning to win a lot. To let momentum stop, I'ma ride it till it's sitting on cinder blocks. I'm sending shots to anyone in the top, the middle, cause when I drop, I got the game interlocked and my wins are not. Stay dressed for the funeral service, I'm suited for murder. The hottest dude that Lucifer heard of, I'm moving up further. Lou coming through with a burner, and your baby want a spoon cause I'm smoother than Gerber. Man, who would've thought, other than me? All these people would have gone and took a loving to me. Ain't none of it free. I wasn't rolling the dice, but funny when it's your dream, they think it happened overnight. Hold tight, the ride's getting realer than ever. Head spinning like propeller, propelling into the fella that many thought I would never develop into whatever. You Eddie in red leather, if you thinking I'ma let up, better know it. Kane is the name.
Damn, DMV, y'all got one. Lucky 7 in stores now. Statik Selektah. I've been Rob Markman, your host from ShowOff Radio. But I'm getting out of here. I'm going back to MTV, man.
Word, man.
Crystal clear.
Rob, it's an honor, bro. Royce the 5'9", man. Shout out to that dude, man. Shout out the whole Shady fam. And yeah, man, Lucky 7 in stores now.
Bars.